first public appearance of the governor and his deputy since fresh impeachment proceedings were initiated against him on Thursday by the Rivers State Assembly. The latest move represents the third impeachment attempt against the governor in less than 3 years. Despite the renewed political tension in the state, Governor Fubara and the members of his administration have so far remained silent on the allegations of gross misconduct leveled against them by the State House of Assembly. Still in Rivers, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has criticized the recent influx of politicians from rival parties into the All Progressives Congress APC, saying none of them could undermine his strong influence in Rivers State. He made the statement during a thank-you visit to Falga local government area in Port Harcourt on Saturday, where he also called for their support for President Bola Tinubu in 2027. According to him, his decision to support Tinubu from the outset of his presidential pursuit was not a mistake, but a result that has begun to pay off. Although he did not mention any name in particular, his stance followed the recent defection by the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the APC.
You must know, in Nigeria, we find it difficult to go and say, how are these people doing this? So that I can emulate them and do the same thing where I come from. I may come from Sokoto, I may come from Abia State, I may come from Edo State. I want what is happening in that state to happen in my own state. This is the only state that you can see the two major political parties working together. And that is why you see all the envy. But don't worry yourself, that will not stop us from doing what we know best. As in this country, out of the 36 states and FCT as the Federal Capital Territory, mention one state that can assemble the leadership of Party A, leadership of Party B. I'm not talking about the parties that just say, let them know that I'm there. I'm talking about parties that have been struggling. It is either I win or these people will win. To bring them together, to work as a team that will produce Mr. President today. So I want to challenge any other state. Learn from us. Don't hate us.
Former Sokoto State Governor Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal has lamented the state of the nation, warning that Nigeria is in peril. The lawmaker, who spoke at a colloquium to mark his 60th birthday on Saturday, said the nation is in urgent need of collective salvation through honest leadership, responsible governance, and national unity. He said the country's current condition represents a painful departure from the vision and sacrifices of its founding fathers, stressing that meaningful recovery can only begin when Nigerians admit that something is fundamentally wrong. On his part, former President Goodluck Jonathan, who spoke virtually, confirmed that there were disagreements between the executive and the House during Tambuwal's tenure, but acknowledged his leadership strength. Also, former Senate President David Mark hailed Tambuwal's leadership skills and wished him well in future endeavors. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, who cut short a vacation abroad to attend the event, described Tambuwal as a leader in the making and urged him to live up to national expectations.
Whether we like it or not, where we are today is unfortunate. This is not where we expected to be. Those who laid the foundation for this democracy, some alive, many of them are not living, even in their graves, are not happy with the current situation of Nigeria. those living who believe in Nigeria, who are genuine about Nigeria, who are not selfish, cannot be happy with the current situation in Nigeria. The only way out of it is for all of us to agree that there is something fundamentally wrong with what we are doing and having as government in Nigeria today. Therefore, we must resolve to work together and bail out the country. Our country is in peril, and we are looking for salvation. And it's a collective process. It is not about partisanship. It is not about political parties alone. Yes, I agree with Dr. Bugaji that the political parties must put forward programs and come out with clear ideas of how to run the country. I do agree.
I believe that greatness in any human being that does not include humility is greatness that is hollow. Your greatness is not hollow because your greatness is greatness based on humility.
We are celebrating the life of a remarkable Nigerian leader, a patriot, and a leader in the making, who I believe leaders that we are looking forward to producing in this country.
Having known Tambawal, having seen this unity and what it can do for development, is a man I can tell you that is committed.
In the meantime, the Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has filed a lawsuit against the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, over its alleged failure to account for 55.9 billion naira meant for the purchase of election materials for the 2019 general elections. SERAP, in a statement issued by its Deputy Director, Kolawole Oluwadare, on Sunday said the funds were meant for the procurement of smart card readers, ballot papers, result sheets, and other election materials. The organization said the allegations are contained in the latest annual report of the Auditor General of the Federation, published on September 9, 2025. In the suit filed last Friday at the Federal High Court in Abuja, SERAP is seeking an order of mandamus to direct and compel INEC to account for the fund for the 2019 general elections. It argued that the electoral body cannot properly carry out its constitutional and statutory responsibilities if it continues to fail to uphold transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. To security matters, the Edo State government has reiterated its strong commitment to the safety and security of lives and property of residents of the state. According to a statement on Saturday signed by Dr. Patrick Ebojele, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, the governor emphasized that his administration has made massive investments in modern security apparatus, intelligence gathering, and interagency collaboration to confront criminal elements head-on. He affirmed that the issue of kidnapping has been seriously and strategically addressed, noting that security operations are ongoing across the state. He further stressed that security matters are sensitive and not always suitable for public debate, as premature disclosures could undermine operational effectiveness. While stating that the government respects the constitutional rights of citizens to peaceful protest, Governor Okpebholo warned against attempts by unscrupulous individuals or groups to exploit public sentiments to destabilize the peace and security of the state. In Plateau State, the state government has confirmed the rescue of 25 children abducted in the Wasai local government area by armed men who posed as vigilantes. The children were reportedly kidnapped on December 21, 2025, along the Siminalayi Road at about 7 p.m. while traveling to attend a Maulud celebration. 3 other children reportedly escaped during the incident. Briefing journalists in Jos, the secretary to the state government, Samuel Jato, described the rescue as a breakthrough by security agencies in the state. According to him, the state government has ordered trauma assessments for the children and will provide financial assistance to support their reintegration. Jato commended the Department of State Services (DSS) and other security agencies for their role in the operation, noting their contributions to improving security across the state. The rescued children have been reportedly handed over to officials of Wase local government area for reunification with their families.
We were able to rescue some of our kidnapped children, about 25 of them in number, who were kidnapped on the 21st of December, if you recall, in Wase Local Government Council to be precise, along Siminalayi Road at about 7 p.m. in the evening. They were traveling as a group for Molu celebrations, and this group of kidnappers pretended to be vigilante on the road, and as they stopped for the normal checks and discussions, it happened that these were kidnappers. They kidnapped them and they took them to an unknown destination. But since that time, the government and the security agencies have not rested. They've tried all they could over the Christmas period to ensure that they bring the safe return of these children. And to the glory of God, I'm happy to inform you that yesterday evening, the security agencies called to say they have tracked and have rescued all 25 children, hale and hearty.
You are watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. We will be right back after this break.
I am just too funny, and I have superpowers to bring extinct animals back to life. Okay, that's not true, but I do have the voice to save our remaining wildlife. We have only 400 elephants and 100 gorillas left. We can't afford to lose even a single one anymore. So let's work together to protect our natural heritage. Tell your family and friends not to buy illegal bushmeats like pangolins and crocodiles, because poaching steals from us all.
Thanks for staying locked in. You're still watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. Moving on with the remainder of the news on the foreign scene. Iran has warned President Donald Trump that any U.S. attack would lead to Tehran striking back